everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about this book, The Minnow Library by Haig. If you're on BookTube or BookTok, you probably have heard about this book a million times. I'll first talk about what this book is about and then I'll jump into my review and my thoughts about this book. This book centers on the main character, Nora. She's 35 years old and she's going through a really tough patch in her life. She has a lot of regrets about past decisions she's made and chances that she didn't take. She was very depressed and she decided to try to take her own life by overdosing. And after she does that, she finds herself in the Minnow Library. The Minnow Library, think of it as like a purgatory sort of realm, I guess. She's in between life and death. So she finds herself in this library. This library is massive and it has infinite amounts of bookshelves and books everywhere. And she meets Mrs. Elm there, who was a lovely librarian who helped her out a lot when she was younger, like a kid, teenager, can't really remember. So when you're in the Minnow Library, you have the Book of Regrets. And you go through your regrets and you look at everything that you've regretted throughout your entire life. And now with the books that are on the shelves, every book is a different life that you could have had if you made a different decision or a different choice. So basically it's like the butterfly effect from what I understand. So you have so many books surrounding you of all the different lives you could have had. And Nora has to pick a life that she wants to live. So Mrs. Elm asks her, okay, so what is your regret? What is something that you want to change? And Nora will say, well, I wish I made this decision instead in my life. And then Mrs. Elm gives her a book and she is now transported into this universe where she did not make that decision or made some other decisions, and she's able to live that life and see if that life is truly something that she regrets or not. It's a very interesting concept. And so, yes, majority of the book is her going through all these different lives, trying to pick which one that she would like to live. Now, I've seen that this book has a lot of, mixed reviews. Especially from other videos that I've seen on BookTube and some posts that I've seen on Facebook. Some people either liked it, some people were like, meh, it was okay. And other people just like didn't like the book at all. I was reading this book and just by the way that it's written, I thought it was a YA book. And then I found out later that it's actually not classed as a YA book. Honestly, I think it should be. To me, it is a YA book. So in this book, there is simplicity. And that is why I enjoy reading it. I like how it's very simple. I like how when Nora goes through her different lives, you get to understand more about her character and more about her family, her friends, the other people that are in her life. So I enjoyed the journey of reading through her lives that she's like trying on, I guess. So yeah, that's a reason why I enjoy the book. But that may be the same reason why someone else does not enjoy the book at all. Some people have said that it is boring, that they couldn't finish it because they weren't able to remain engaged in the book. I had the opposite experience. I was very engaged. I finished this book in 2 days. I was very immersed, like stuck into the story, and I enjoyed that. I liked that it was simple and like easy to read. I liked how the metaphors were very simple. A lot of people did not like that. I'm only mentioning these differences of opinions because you may pick up this book and be, oh, well, Belle says it's a really great book and she loves it, and then realize it's not for you. A lot of people have this one expectation of a book, and then when you're disappointed, you just think, oh, why did I waste my time? But yeah, like, I felt the same way with other books. There was one thing in the book that I didn't really enjoy, but I don't want to spoil the book if you want to read it. I'm just going to say that there was an event that happened in the ending where I think the book focused too much on the change of Nora's perspective of her life, but not a lot on her actual recovery of mental illness. I think a change of perspective is a step in the journey, but that's not all of it. You know what I mean? It's just a step, and then you go into your recovery because it is a mental illness. It's just not simple as a negative point of view on something. Yeah, honestly, that's the one thing that I disliked about the book. I think the ending could have been a lot better if more so of her mental health recovery journey was in the book. Then I would have enjoyed the ending more. I think it made mental health recovery too simplistic. I don't think it should be made that simple because it is a very complicated topic. I think it made it way too simple than what it actually is, and didn't even portray it appropriately. So overall, I personally enjoyed reading this book. I absolutely love it. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. Yes, that's my take on The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!